Yeah, this one's dead as a hammer.
Alright guys, episode number 3, second dove hunt. Had to let Katie get a little work. As y'all seen, so when she rounded the corner of this little pond, there's a piece of white paper or something over there, and as soon as she saw it, she keyed in on it, and I had to work her a little bit. She did not want to let that thing go, but I think finally she ended up just stepping on this dove, and so she got it. So that's the first bird of the day. Maybe we'll all shoot our 15 apiece and go home, make a few poppers.
I don't know if these doves have colors or not, but these right here, they look like they're like plumed or something, like late season birds, like December birds. They do.
If you look at them before you start shooting them, you can see like fluorescent on their necks. I don't know how to tell the difference between male and female on doves, do you?
No. But if you kill
They
a
all
bird in
taste the same.
December, have you noticed how they got like that purple runs more down their back?
Yeah.
These birds kind of look like late season birds.
All right, boys, so the doves ain't flying that good this afternoon, but we're hanging in there, chilling out in the shade, and hopefully here for long they'll start flying. Pretty much the way we got it set up is my man Mr. Tanner has got a little pond back behind us, and to the front they tilled up some fresh dirt, got a couple mojos out there, and hopefully we can pull us some birds in a minute. So see if we can't get the dogs a little work. All right guys, Miss Katie just got another dove. Let's see if we can't get this one right here on camera. All right, Miss Katie, give it. Thanks, girl. So it's kind of a slow afternoon, but things look like they're starting to pick up. We made a move and kind of come on down the line a little bit, and so far it looks like it's paying off. We've been sitting here for about 30 seconds, and Mr. Tanner just folded him up a dove. So, all right.
Sit.
Katie.
Sit. Timber.
Good girl, Katie. Heel.
Bird, yeah. Sit.
Good girl.
Sit.
Sit. Give it. Atta girl. Heel. Sit. All right, boys, it's starting to heat up. Y'all saw that. I barely snagged him on the last shot. Go ahead and give me a like for that right there, because somehow, I don't know how I got him right through the tree branches. I mean, it had been one pellet, but go ahead and put this guy of his misery and add him to the pile. Hey man, I think you already took care of it.
Yeah, this one's dead as a hammer. I gotta throw 2 birds out.
Yeah.
And to get him to come back to me and sit, and to teach him to turn around and look, was throwing 2 birds out. One bird, he'd come back and just act like an idiot, but this was when he was a puppy. So I'd throw doubles out, and he would come back and turn and look.
Yeah, I got him lined out now.
Uh-huh.
So if y'all didn't know it, we are sitting with a dog trainer extraordinaire. You know, this place has been rumored to be called Dog Town.
Come on.
Yeah, no, we're having fun. We're not killing the most birds in the world, but hey, it's just an afternoon shoot. You know, most of the time around here at least, after the first couple of good hunts on opening weekend, everything kind of slows down a little bit. So you just come and do this. You come and shoot, you know, maybe 10, 15, 30 doves, something like that.
Waiting for another push.
And have fun in the afternoons until like the next good cold front comes and pushes a couple of doves down. But, you know, next weekend it's going to be teal season. And with all these cold fronts, I'm really thinking teal season is going to be hot. So got a couple of hunts lined up for teal. So y'all be looking out for those coming down the line. Miss Katie, we've killed 2 doves since we've been here, and it looks like there's 100 doves worth of feathers everywhere. So y'all don't let that fool you. You see somewhere a bunch of dove feathers and you think, man, looks like these boys hammered them here. We've got like 6 doves on this stringer. So you know, take it as you will. All right guys, so I don't know if I had the GoPro on for those 2. Me and Tanner didn't shoot either one of them, but the guys on the end shot them, and one landed kind of behind this fence row, and we put the old Boykin on it, went over there and got it. But the one that Katie got on, y'all see that here in a second on the GoPro footage. Find them. Hey Katie, here. Say, I see it. Heel. Dead bird. Back. Good dog. Atta girl. Heel. Sit. Give it. Good girl. Good girl. But it was kind of in some tall grass, and I had her hunting for it, and she couldn't really find it. And I saw some feathers on top of the grass. So then I lined her up and kind of forced her on it, like forced them to a pile, like doing blind work. But so I guess the learning point out of that is, even if your dog can't find it when it's on tall grass like that, be looking for feathers, because when a dove hits, most of the time feathers will kind of explode, or they'll get hung up on the grass when they go down. So you'll be able to kind of help your dog out like that. But Katie's getting some work. Got us a couple of dove birds out of it, so we're having fun. It's a good time. Katie done got her another one. Sit. Give it. All right, guys, so these birds are just slowly funneling in here, 1 or 2 birds at a time. I think we messed around and got about 9 or 10 birds on our little stringer right here. By the way, drop a comment if y'all have ever seen anybody put their doves on a stringer like this. I've never really thought about it. And my buddy Tanner here broke out his duck stringer. I thought, what's he got that for? But man, I like it. It keeps them way up in the air. Keeps the ants off of them. It keeps them kind of nice, you know, they don't get all piled up and smushed in the bottom of a bucket. I like it, and it's a really good way to keep up with how many birds you kill. But they're just gonna, if they slowly keep falling in here, we might mess around and kill us a limit or 2. What do you think, Mr. Tanner?
It's slow, but it's coming on now. It's the shade, the heat of the day. They didn't much like it, but I think we'll mess around and get us a few more. Come on.
Say cut. Alright guys, so this little afternoon's turned out to be pretty fun. I think we got about 13 doves, and got about 30 minutes until shooting light's over. But a couple more birds. We'll scrap this out a limit between a few of us this afternoon. And hey, I've had a lot of fun. We've been able to work both dogs. Been good, nice marks. Everybody's shot pretty well. We've missed a few, but that's just gonna happen on a dove hunt. If you say you're not missing, you're lying. But anyways, we're having fun. Got a pretty healthy little stringer. It's gonna make a couple of good suppers. And I just really appreciate Tanner inviting me up this afternoon. Had a couple of little small issues we're trying to work out with Miss Katie. She's never broke before, but for whatever reason she broke twice this afternoon, so had to, you know, take it back to the basics. And I put a leash. As soon as I put a leash on her, she, you know, good to go. Didn't try. So I took the leash off, and now everything seems good to go. She's not busting on marks or anything like that. You know, everybody's shooting. She's fine. She's just staying at heel. But I guess you'll have that. That's kind of one of the good things about dove season, is you get to really see what you missed on your summer training. And even if you think you went over something well, something like that could happen in the excitement and the heat of the hunt, her trying to break, so we can kind of work those little kinks out and get ready to hunt the big birds. So it's the end of the hunt. Like always, it's really important to make sure and pick up all your holes, especially when you're on somebody else's private property. You want to leave it better than you found it. You know, even if you're on public land, if you're on your own spots, even in your yard, it's really important to pick up your holes. And the thing that's nice about this Mojo pick stick, it makes it super easy. There's no more bending over and picking up holes. There's no more worried about if you missed them. Even holes that are kind of hard to grab, it just picks them up. So Mojo pick stick, get you one. All right guys, so we wrapped up this dove hunt. Didn't have anything going on this afternoon, no plans really, but my buddy Mr. Tanner Fox here invited me up to Grant, Alabama to come on a little private field, and we didn't really tear into the doves big time, but we ended up with about 14. But most importantly, I think we both ended up finding a couple things that we need to work on with our dogs. So I thought Katie was good to go, but she broke on me a couple times, so there's something I really need to reinforce. Tanner, did you find anything you need to work on with Timber?
Same thing. He broke a couple times, that's about it. That and eating birds.
Well, I like doves too, so you can't blame him.
Yeah, no kidding.
But anyways, we had a pretty fun shoot. If y'all have made it this far, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video. It wouldn't hurt if you subscribe too. While you're at it, I think YouTube thinks you guys are gonna like this video right here. And there also thinks you're gonna like that video. And if you haven't, here's a link to subscribe. Thanks guys.